magdadalawang isip si Pangulong Duterte na kasuhan ang mga lokal na opisyal ng Boracay kung hindi nila masusolusyonan ang mga problema sa isla. Kasabay nito ay ang hamon niya sa International Criminal Court. Hindi raw kasi siya takot na humarap sa firing squad. Umaaksyon si Gemma Vansenia.
Nasa Visayas si Pangulong Duterte ngayong araw para pangunahan ng health program ng Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center sa Cebu City. Ang Cebu ang isa sa mga pinakadinadagsang tourist spot sa bansa. Kahanay nito ang isa pang favorite tourist destination sa Visayas, ang Boracay. Kaya naman ang Pangulo muling inulit ang banta na ipapasara ang Boracay kung hindi ito malilinis sa mga susunod na buwan. May warning din ang Pangulo sa mga lokal na opisyal ng isla na ayon sa kanya ay siyang dahilan ng pagkakasira nito.
I will charge you for serious neglect of duty, making Boracay a fish pond or a sewer pool. Kayo yan dyan.
Ipapaubayan na raw ng Pangulo kay Environment Secretary Roy Simato kung paano muling ibabalik ang Boracay sa dati nitong ganda. Ipinagtanggol naman ng Pangulo ang sarili mula sa pagpapabuldozer sa luxury car sa Bureau of Customs noong nakaraang linggo. Kailangan niya raw itong gawin para di na maulit ang korupsyon.
Unang hinaya talagang brand new. Pero ngayon wala nang auction.
Hindi rin naiwasan ng Pangulo na magkomento sa International Criminal Court. Hindi raw niya aatrasan ng preliminary examination ng ICC at handa rin daw siyang humarap sa anumang investigasyon nito.
The war or the drive against drugs will not stop, and it will last until the day I step out. If I go to prison, I go to prison. If you want to execute me, look for a country that allows prisoners to be executed by firing squad. Doon ako.
Sinabi rin ng Pangulo na hindi problema ang pagkansela ng Canada sa pagbebenta ng mga helicopters sa bansa.
Bili tayo ng chopper, but there is always a condition. That's kaya ako galit dyan. Europe, magbigay ng pera with the condition. Sabi ko, you go to hell.
Lahat ng ito ay sinabi ng Pangulo sa harap ng mga lokal na opisyal at ni PCSO General Manager Alexander Balutan. Nagpasalamat ang Pangulo kay Balutan dahil sa tamang paggastos daw nito sa kaban ng bayan.
Yung kaso niya na yung sabihin niya na spent 4 million sa... Ako wala yan sa akin. Basta ang kwarta nakaabot lang sa mga canned goods, mga sanina, kakainin rin yan. Parte, baka akalain mo isang opisina lang yan sa Manila. It's a big, there are casinos everywhere in the Philippines, including the...
Establishments in Boracay have been given an ultimatum: comply with President Duterte's order to clean up the island. While it supports the government's move, the biggest business group on the island opposes moves for a total shutdown of the world-renowned tourist destination. Environment Secretary Roy Simato gave establishments on Boracay Island 2 months to shape up or face closure. Simato is scrambling to clean up the world-renowned tourist destination in Kelan province after President Rodrigo Duterte gave him 6 months to do the job or he would shut down the entire place. President Duterte had vowed to sue local officials for serious neglect by allowing Boracay to become an environmental disaster.
Nandoon na sa dagat mismo, which is not really allowed. And you allowed buildings to be constructed without the proper sewer or sewerage. Inyo yan eh. Now you're overzealous about, oh, we should be a part. Tayo, look, pag ako ang I will charge you for serious neglect of duty, making Boracay a fish pond or a sewer pool. Kayo yan dyan. Pakita mo Boracay maganda sa malayo. You swim in Boracay and you stink with Ganon yan.
Simato said up to 40% of establishments in Boracay have no sewage and dispose of their waste directly into the sea in violation of the law. The Environment Secretary will also go after establishments located within areas classified as forest land. But the island's biggest business organization, the Boracay Foundation Incorporated, is alarmed. In a statement, it says the solution to the problem is strict implementation of laws and local ordinances and the shutdown of establishments that violate them. The group warns that closing Boracay would result in loss of livelihood for local residents. Boracay brings in 36 billion pesos in tourist receipts. It had 2 million visitors last year. Let's go above and beyond the headlines with Environment Secretary Roy Simatu. Good evening, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Good evening, good evening.
Well, Mr. Secretary, this problem of Boracay has been going on for decades, 2 decades and counting. This isn't new. This is not the first time we've heard of this. Do you think a threat by President Duterte to close down the island, to go after some of the establishments, is going to make them shape up?
Yes, I had also the issuance of notice of violations to my regional director there in Boracay, and issued these orders and closed this establishment violated the Clean Water Act, or this putting their waste not connected to the sewage system there.
Sir, so you've issued notices of violations?
Yes, yes, that is really part of their process before they close it.
Yeah, well, sir, we'll go back to that in a while. But my question, sir, was that is a threat by President Duterte to close down the island going to make people there shape up finally?
Oh, yes, I was given 6 months to the job by the president, and then I will report to him after 6 months what could have happened after that time, and if ever that there will be no change, or it will even deteriorate further, then that is also already an option for the closure.
Okay, so things may change, or it may deteriorate, or things may deteriorate further. What do you think is going to be the reason for things deteriorating further?
Well, the
kasi, sir, kasi kumbaga in short and simple language, tinakot na sila ni Presidente, hindi po ba?
I did not get it. Please repeat.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is just going back to my original question, sir. You know, is a threat by President Duterte going to close down Boracay Island, going to make people there shape up? And then you were saying that it pwedeng mag-deteriorate, or pwedeng, things could get better. So what is it that could make things deteriorate there?
Well, it should not, because we are doing things already, and we will be correcting things for the next month. And I hope it will not really, but as I was saying, there is really a problem in the sewage system, because the concessionaire there could not accommodate all in the meantime. That's why I required my Undersecretary and the Secretary Luna to coordinate with the Manila Waters, which got the concession there in Boracay and the sewage system, so that it can already get all connections from all the establishments in the island itself.
The concessionaire, sir, cannot accommodate everyone. Is it also because, sir, there are just too many establishments?
Yes.
I mean, it's practically an island that is bursting at its seams. If not for the beachfront, ang daming cemented roads, halimbawa. Hindi po ba?
Yes, that's correct. The department really had a survey or research on the carrying capacity of the island. That was several years back, and at that time it was already at the level of the maximum. But then it continues to grow, and in fact, even after a moratorium of constructing new establishments, there was a moratorium that was issued, but then the local government units continue to allow additional structures.
One final question, a brief question, sir, a brief answer, hopefully from you. The Boracay Foundation Incorporated, that group made up of different business establishments there, has said, in short and simple language, huwag naman daw, let's not close down the island, and they're very willing to cooperate with authorities. Do you think this is a direct result of the president's threat to close down the island? People now are saying that they will cooperate and are going to be very willing to do so?
Yeah, I'm very happy for that, Pia. And really, that should encourage us more to improve the Boracay, because that is really what we need, cooperation of the people there, and refrain from bringing some additional structures or recreational facilities for malls, big malls, big hotels. That should tell us, and probably they can police their own runs and prevent some more growth of establishments in Boracay. That is really what we should do for the moment, to stop it and try to remove some, we're already protruding to some forest lands, timber lands, yes.
Yes, sir. And 40%, ano po, ng establishments not following the law, is that correct, sir? 40%?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes po.
All right. Secretary Roy Simatu, sir, thank you very much for joining us this evening.